This boy was so strange. He felt like he was a fish. When he saw fish being slaughtered, he felt like he could hear the fish begging for help. To confirm if he was indeed a fish, the boy would mimic fish by blowing bubbles every day. He even flopped around on the street like a fish when he went out with his father. Each time he and his father went to the market, the boy would sleep next to dead fish. Gradually, the boy began to believe he was a fish. So, he bravely told his father, but his father just laughed and said, "You can't even swim. How could you possibly be a fish?" To prove himself, the boy forcefully submerged himself in water until he couldn't breathe and then stuck his head out. One day, the father was preparing to make fish sushi, but when he went to grab a knife, he found his son lying on the cutting board. The father didn't think much of it and assumed his son was just being mischievous. The guests savored the sushi, but the boy lowered his head. In his eyes, these eaten fish were his family. On another day, the boy went to the market again and looked at the fish lying on the ground, each one tagged with a price. The boy felt intense compassion. Suddenly, a fish head that had been chopped off coughed, and it painfully begged the boy for help. The boy couldn't bear it any longer, so he threw his school bag and ran out. By the time the father realized what was happening, the boy was already standing on the deck of the open sea. The father realized something was wrong, hurried over, and shouted loudly, begging his son not to do anything foolish. But the boy paid no heed. He took a leap and plunged into the sea. In that moment, he could finally swim freely in the ocean, just like a fish.